I'm bored. I'm gonna kill you.
Hello and welcome back to another Stardust video. In today's video I'm doing the Stealth Sea missile platform. This ship is very hard to play, very tricky to play, and is very situational. Rarely do I find myself getting more than 200,000 score in this thing. Occasionally I do really well only because the enemy team are blind and just ignore me entirely, but most of the time they're not blind and they don't ignore me entirely and they end up killing me. This thing is very annoying to play. You are going to be very frustrated playing this thing. The reason being is, yes, it does 120,000 damage in one shot with its nukes, and that's the most damage out of any cloaked ship, unless you're counting the Aerobuster's Mac and the thing you're firing has shields. But if you don't count that, this thing does the most amount of damage. It has the silent engine restart, which means you can uncloak without firing off your nuclear missiles, nuclear bombs. The engine restart thing spins in a circle around your ship, so you have to try and find it to uncloak, which isn't too much. The problem with it, I find, is unlike other cloaked vessels, the expanse ships, when cloaked, can only drift in the direction they were going in before they cloaked. Which means the enemy, if you cloak, the enemy can just track the direction you were going and then just shoot in the direction your ship would be if it was going in that straight line. Because it just goes, when it's drifting, it goes in a straight line. It can't decelerate. It can't accelerate. So if the enemy know where you are pretty much just dead. There's nothing you can do. Unless they only have missiles and nothing else, you should be, unless they fire those missiles while you're still moving and then as you cloak, because those missiles will still keep going in the direction you were going. So it makes it extremely hard to play. The grind for it is horrible. It's the Shandian to the Banshee. This Banshee costs 300,000 XP. 300,000 XP of the Shandian with no boosters is an absolute pain in the ass. And then when you finally get the Banshee, you gotta grind on the bloody Stealth-Sea 3 million XP, which is the Banshee is horrible. The Banshee is absolutely disgusting. I often find you get more XP by just straight up charging the enemy and then just dying and then waiting for 40 seconds and then doing it all over again. This thing is horrendous to grind. And once you finally get it, the ship is kind of meh, which is kind of disappointing, honestly. And I know it's the expansion ships thing is to this is their unique selling point. Their USP is they can drift. They do a lot of damage, but the drifting hinders it so much. Oh my lord! If I could, it has a duration of 240 seconds of stealth, which is very good. But you're drifting in a direction, so if you have to decloak to fire stuff, and you're surrounded by the enemy, and you're going to die doing so, you have no choice. You have to. You've drifted into that area. You have to. So you have to play maps with a lot of cover, which is very hard because not a lot of maps have that much cover. So this thing is even harder to play. I think a lot of this video will just be me getting to the match and then dying immediately. So it probably will be it won't be that long. But anyway, let's get into the gameplay, wherever I can find. Another thing I missed in my introduction is these bombs do not act like missiles. They act like guns. So you can't just decloak and then just fire missiles and wait 15 seconds and then recloak. You have to point directly at the enemy you're about to fire at and then shoot them, which makes it very annoying to play because it basically means you have to stare at the enemy while you kill them. And 120,000 damage is a lot, but most ships won't be one-shot by that. Most high-tier ships will not be one-shot by you. Now, developers, I should point out there is a small little glitch right now where if you cloak while you have superior positioning on, you can actually move at the speed of superior positioning, which means I can cloak like this and then run like hell. Although the nukes only have 40-kilometer range. If I was going to nerf this, I'd make these have at least 50 kilometers, because it means I have to be in range of most ships that have complete access to all their weaponry. So, for example, that executor down there, I have to get in range of all his guns to fire at him, which, understandably, is a small issue. Also, another thing, the Stealth C, that makes it even more terrible is the fact that while these nukes are reloading, they make the little sparkles while they're reloading. Yeah, the enemy can see that while you're doing that. They can see you reloading, so they can just follow wherever you're going. Makes it even more fun, right? I can't decloak now because I'm like right on top of him in all these guys' range. But I have to now. And hope and pray they don't have any missiles on me. Pretty much. Woohoo! Stealth C gameplay. Very unique and interesting and totally not boring as hell. You know? It's fun, trust me. It's a very fun ship to play. Believe me. Okay. Say goodbye to your health. Okay, he's dead, but he's almost certainly going to go into an anti-stealth ship now, knowing that I'm here. And that will spell my certain doom. So, you know. Not very fun. What's he in? Yep, anti-stealth, what did I say? Wait, he doesn't have anti-stealth? Huh? Oh, maybe I'm not in range of his anti-stealth. But, yep, I wonder who he's going after now. Could it be me? I'm not too sure. Oh, yep, those are definitely coming for me. Bye-bye. It was fun while it lasted. Yep, there we go. Dead. And that's Stealth C gameplay, the most fun and interesting ship that loads of people wanted me to play. I really hope I do not want to have to play this ship again, because it's really not very fun, as you can see. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, comment down what you want to see next. I am doing an extravaganza. I'm getting all the Expanse ships out the way, and then I can sit on my ass and do nothing for the next month. So yeah, I'll see you next video. Goodbye.